right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to a brand new episode of With a Side of Chaos. My name is Patricio, a.k.a. Rocky, and as always, I'm joined by... What'd you do this week, Aaron?
I watched TV and yelled at people on Twitter appropriately.
Now, you see, I'm still... I for all these years, I still can't get on... I don't get the point of Twitter.
And I don't get the point of why you spend most of your day analyzing data to become nothing on TikTok.
Dude, screw you. I've been getting a lot of fucking followers, and I'm getting thousands of views daily.
And I want to ask you, how has that monetarily helped you in any way, shape, and form?
It helped me get some nominations.
Same here. I'm just not on TikTok. He hates my TikTok. I hate TikTok, and he hates my Twitter.
Yeah, no, so it's fair. So you take the bird, I take the talk.
That's fine.
All right.
That's absolutely fine.
Well, no, once again, welcome to a brand new episode with The Side of Chaos, the podcast puts a magnifying glass on Orlando to show the world that we're more than just theme parks. We talk to the creative, the diverse, the talent that gets overlooked because of a fucking mouse. Nothing against him. I mean, there's just more things to do here in Orlando. But
however, today we're not taking a focus on one Orlando, are we?
No, we're not. We're pulling that fucking magnifying glass and pulling it on the entire fucking United States of America, because this morning shit hit the fan.
I'm really tired of rich white men deciding how things work.
Dude,
I want to have a public fucking hanging. I want them to understand what they are doing by example.
How do you really feel, though?
I've hated this since fucking Reagan. Can we?
You weren't even alive.
You are not old.
I am 38 years old. I have lived through Reagan. I was 1 year short of Reagan's full term.
Okay, so
I was there for.
Well, I mean, his laws didn't affect you as a fucking toddler.
You know what? You're right.
If you show me one law that affected you as a toddler during the Reagan administration, I will buy you lunch for the rest of the month.
Okay. If abortion was in effect, was not allowed to, how do I want to say this? I was an adopted kid, so that mother could have had an abortion at any time.
Wait, are you really?
Yeah, of course.
I learn about this now on the fucking show?
Yeah, totally.
I've told you everything of me.
Yeah, I know, Patrice. That's just a new name I'm going to give him because he has like 40 others.
Okay, wow.
You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
I told you that at Rick's when we were drunk.
Okay, you weren't drunk. I was.
I know.
You telling me this information, I'm like, yeah.
We were burning a barrel together. It was in love.
What amendment are you adopting? I have no idea what you're talking about.
What amendment?
Yeah, you probably said adopted. I thought you were talking about like adopting something like an amendment or something.
Oh, yeah. We talk about law often. You and I talk about amendments in law cases often.
Oh, yeah, dude. We on a daily, we're talking about case law.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, man.
No, but just today, one specific case. You see how I did that, ladies?
I see.
That was fucking creative, wasn't it?
I see how you did that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring in the... Well, actually, before we even do that, how has your week been?
It's been great up until yesterday was absolutely one of the greatest days of my life, and this morning I woke up to the Handmaid's Tale. So,
but like, what made it like the greatest day of your life yesterday?
I might be working for a weed job.
Oh, dude, that is
which means that all of my products are a whole lot cheaper now. Imagine going to McDonald's and you get $5 Big Macs all the time. That sounds amazing, but $5 weed seems even fucking better.
I was gonna say like a Big Mac actually costs about $5.
Yeah. If you got the app.
No, that's inflation. The Big Mac's already like $5 by itself.
Yeah, it's like $8.99 now. You haven't been to McDonald's in a while, have
dude, I just went to McDonald's this afternoon. And
did you get the 2 for $2?
No, I got a McDouble bundle, and apparently it smelled like
still a poor person meal. Still a poor person meal. They don't even put that in the regular grease. They like if you get the double quarter pounder, you get the double quarter pounder grease. If you get the McDouble,
it's the same fucking grease.
It's not. It's not.
It is,
dude. I'm sorry. No.
You and I, right after this fucking show, we're going to go down to McDonald's and we're going to get your stupid fucking lunch special. And I'm going to get a double quarter pounder. You biting them both and you tell me which one tastes better. And I guarantee it's the one.
The meat is different.
It's thicker.
Yeah.
There's more in a double quarter pounder with cheese.
It tastes more like McDonald's.
No, a McDouble is a double quarter pounder with cheese is a McDouble on steroids.
I'm going to die on the hill.
Okay, you are.
I'm going to die on this hill. I think the McDouble is garbage. And the only way you can appreciate McDonald's is getting a double quarter pounder and sitting in the bathtub all night regretting life.
Well, I got to tell you this. I had a great week.
Great.
I met up with some cool people.
Did ya?
We're going to be absorbing a lot of things over the next few weeks as a network.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're doing.
So are we like we're like Robin Williams, and we're going to be flubbering people in?
We are flubbering the fuck out of everyone.
Flubbering. We are flubbering. We can we're the Flubber Network.
But
Chaotic.
The chaotic Flubber
Impatient.
network.
The Flubber Network. I'm glad we're here to advertise.
Yeah, no. But with that being said, no, we have a lot of cool stuff coming up over the next few weeks in regards to the shows that are going to be available on the Chaos Network.
Yep.
It's a range when it comes to either mechanics, sports, freaking history. There's gonna be a lot of cool stuff coming on board Chaos Network over the next few weeks,
And a secret one that you don't know about.
I can't wait to know about
Oh
it.
yeah, it's gonna be fantastic.
But no, with all that being said, we're gonna bring.
I don't know why I looked directly at you. That was a little time to make eye contact.
With all that being said,
Let's bring in our panel so I don't feel creepy while looking up.
So originally today's episode was going to be a 2-on-2 with these two ladies here, but then 10-15 hit, and I started seeing social media started blowing up, and it was just like, well, hold on, let me double check this, because a lot of times Facebook isn't the most accurate, reliable source of
You know where you can get that information now? Twitter.
Fucking asshole.
Mm-hmm.
So no, we turned our 2-on-2 into a mini panel tonight because we want to talk about it, a little bit of the shit that happened earlier this morning and throughout the week. But I'm going to throw it off to Madam. Go ahead and introduce yourself, who you are, and what you do.
Okay. My name's Rachel Christian. I work as a staff writer for the Penny Hoarder, which is a personal finance website. Used to be a journalist out in Kissimmee. That's it.
All right. And then passing the talking stick over to you, Madam. Go ahead and introduce yourself, what you do.
My name is Amber. I am a legal assistant at a divorce attorney, and I also bartend at Graffiti Junction.
Woo, woo.
Woot woot.
One of my favorite watering holes. And then over to you, Madam.
I'm Felicia,
Hi, Felicia. How you doing?
and I run the veranda in Thornton Park.
Nice.
Nice to meet you.
Mhm.
Nice
And
to meet you.
I am excited to talk about
Nice to
the
meet you
big
too.
thing that's coming up within about a week from now with you guys. But before we even do that, yeah, Aaron talked about it a little bit at the beginning of the show with we woke up to freaking the Handmaiden's Tale. And I had to confirm on other sources online to see what the hell was going on, because the first thing I read, Roe v. Wade overturned. But it was on Facebook, and I'm like, yeah, I know there's a lot of been going on right now, but let's just confirm. And then 2 seconds later, it was confirmed on every news outlet, NPR, every radio station. And Rachel, break it down to us right now. The Supreme Court this morning overturned Roe v. Wade. What does that mean in layman's terms?
Yeah, so it means that it's up to the states now. It isn't an outright ban on abortion across the country. Currently, like as of a few hours ago, when I looked at this New York Times article, there was 5 states where it was outright banned. There's going to be 9 other ones within the next month to a month and a half that will ban it, including Texas. And then there's a handful of other states where it's already super restricted. And it's gotten tied up in the state courts. So now they will most likely ban it as well. Or they have a 6-week ban, things like that, where it's really restrictive. So basically you're looking at half the country where it is either going to be outright banned or severely restricted within the next couple of months.
And in regards to this state alone, beginning July 1st, the acceptable date was originally it was 24, 25 weeks.
It was a lot longer than it's going to be on July 1st.
Yeah. So I believe it's going down from 25 weeks down to 14 weeks.
15, I think.
15 weeks, where you're able to have an abortion.
So we haven't outright banned it yet here in Florida.
Not yet, but it's down to 3.5 months.
Okay.
And so it was significant because in the last legislative session, it was the most restrictive ban in state history.
Okay.
Yeah, and right there, I'm actually good friends with a medical assistant right now, and she was just crying over the phone this morning, and she was telling me because in her profession, she can't perform properly at 14 weeks. At 15 weeks, I should say. Like for her to do her job and her duties, like there needs to be a more developed stage to do. And it's not what you guys are thinking. This is ultrasound. So being able to tell the mother what's going on, this and that, and also you do have to go through certain tests before you even go down the route of abortion. But not diving into that now, I'm going to take it from the journalistic standpoint to either the legal standpoint or the sideline standpoint, because when I messaged you and I asked you, Amber, if you're okay with talking about this, you were fucking lit about this. And please express to me, like in your words, like what was going through your head when you saw the headlines online today?
Well, first I was like, wait a second. What? I didn't even know that this was even like, was this just a shock? Was there like something that people knew was being discussed? I don't know. I didn't know anything about it until I heard. And I was like, wow, that's really fucked up because, I've never had an abortion. I've never been pregnant. So I can't really speak for whether I think it's right or wrong. I think we all should have a choice on what we do with our body. And especially what you're saying now is at 15 weeks, if you can't even tell if the child's going to be developed properly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I was pregnant and I found out the child wasn't going to be developed properly, I would probably choose not to have it.
Yeah.
And that's really messed up that.
No, and right there, like the term itself, your right, your body, your choice. As a male, I'm saddened because it's less rights for a woman in this country, and it that's horrendous. Well, we're all all created equal in the eyes of the creator, but like right now, I mean, it's kind of one-sided.
It hasn't been that way for a long time, dude. It really hasn't. Women's rights has, if you look at it from the beginning of when they were burning their bras and all that stuff back in the 60s and 70s on their sexual revolution, this should have been discussed and done and out the way. This is settled legislation that is now being brought up by a bunch of people who specifically want to bring God back to America. And this is more of a controlling stance on what white men can do to women. It is not black men. It is not Hispanic men. It is not any other man, but religious white men. And this is
religious white women too.
Really,
I think who replaced
that's
Ruth
true.
Bader Ginsburg on the Supreme Court? Like
that's absolutely
they
true.
put Amy Coney Barrett on there for a reason.
But this does sound more like something that would happen at a FDLS, like the Latter-day Saints kind of same shit. I watched that documentary on that this week, and to see this at the end of the week really explains and put things into perspective of like how we as a country are deciding how we are going to treat our citizens. And it is now getting rid of parent parenthood. That's not even a joke now. And this happened during, quote unquote, a Democratic president. Do you understand what that means?
No, and it's
that's
funny.
how the Supreme Court works. They appoint justices from a prior administration.
This was set up. This was a long game play. This is a long game play.
Exactly.
This was.
Yeah, no.
This isn't like, hey, it's Thursday. Why don't we announce Space Force? No, this is. I've been since 71 or whenever Roe versus Wade finally settled
70.
that they're. Thank you. 70 specifically gets on track, and then you have this very idealistic fucking standard of politics, and that's all they run on is anti-abortion all fucking day. And that's all they do.
Their top priority. The conservative base has made it their top priority to put conservative judges in positions of power for decades. This has been a slow death.
Yeah.
This hasn't been like, all of a sudden Roe got overturned. Like, even though it very much can feel like very sudden and abrupt, like they've been cracking away at this, for years now.
Absolutely.
Now, Felicia.
Ever since beyond Reagan. Ironic.
Now, Felicia, going over to you. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what your daily routine is. If you wake up to a cup of coffee or whatever you do, but like, what was your sense and your response to this decision this morning with the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade?
So I found out simultaneously as Amber's telling me, my sister is telling me. So I grew up in North Carolina.
Okay.
Very Republican.
Very
Bible Belt. So everything you're saying speaks to what I grew up with.
Right.
My sister is calling me, talking about getting her tubes tied because they don't want kids right now, but they do want kids in the future.
Yeah.
But because of this situation, this is something they're having to think about now for their family. And like, she's serious about it.
Now, can they do that? Can they restrict tubes being tied? I don't know.
No,
What's the women's rights on tube
There
tying?
is a huge like thing you have to go through. And I know people right now that are looking into it because you're not going to have your birth control or anything. And then speaking to the rich white man, I know plenty of them, but I'd love to see facts. And I was going to look it up today. It's on my list of things. How many rich people paid off abortions? You know, that's a big topic that I want to talk about in the future one day.
I really
is how many of those rich fuckers paid off, you know, their mistress to have an abortion. I'd love to see those, you know.
I feel like it's more than maybe when the initial start of I don't want women to have abortions in the 70s. You know, the general context was we need to increase the population, whatever whatever preemptively made the thought for this movement to happen. Okay, the anti-abortion and then abortion being legalized and then illegalized again recently. But I really wonder if the thoughts have changed. Like from back then, you know, we needed more people to continue products, and
I feel like we're gonna go backwards with that. Like I've made a joke about it, but I shouldn't have. But it's gonna be like slaughterhouses now. Like at least we have places now where you can do something for that. Now I feel like that underground thing's gonna start coming out.
It is.
I'm gonna do a tattoo at my house or give you an abortion.
Yeah, like
pick which room you want to go in, because
it's still going to happen. But how is it going to happen now?
No, and like I heard the term today, which is, forgive me for saying it's a disgusting term, but it's going to become a heartfelt reality. The coat hanger.
Yeah,
the coat hanger.
That's the joke I made today.
The back alley abortion, and it's like, oh my god, you know, now you gotta.
Which is ironically the name of my new punk band, and we're going to talk only about feminism rights. And I'm going to get a female lead singer.
I feel like there already must be a punk band called Back Alley Abortion.
The coat hangers, actually. And it's bent. So yes, there's some out there anti-abortion bands, but
as I was a little while ago, as I was going to pick up Rachel for the show. I heard something that kind of just like it just rubbed me the wrong way. Now, I've already made my political stance public on this podcast, on my social media, and just life in general. But they said, former President Donald Trump takes credit for today's decision.
He should. He was the one that appointed the 3 most recent conservative Supreme Court justices that ultimately went and led to this majority. Like, he is directly responsible.
You know, if someone would have been successful a couple of weeks ago, maybe this wouldn't have passed.
What do you mean?
That's a really bad joke, and I'm sorry about that.
Oh shit!
Is that too far?
That's. I don't want to say it's too far, but goddamn, bro, that was dark.
But would it have even been enough? Like, because wasn't it 7-9? Wouldn't it have still been a majority?
Yeah, because it was.
Would have been 7-8. Bummer.
Yeah. But no, it's
even a death.
Right now, you throughout the country,
I'm sorry, everybody.
You're having protests. You got people rallying together in response to this decision by the Supreme Court. And I heard a term this morning, and I've been repeating it all day because I fucking love this term. You are going to see a shift in society over the next few months. And I saw one post today, like, okay, if you guys want to storm something, we got something we can storm today. And I was like, okay, that's a tad extreme.
Is it anymore? Whatever was common sense and fundamentally acceptable for has changed.
Well, I mean, in this day and age, what is common sense anymore?
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
It's very rare for people to have common sense these days.
I do not assume that anyone is going to do the right thing anymore. I do not assume that. I mean, if I get to know you long enough, sure, I will probably eventually make the decision that you are a good person that aligns with the facts and things that I choose to take close to my heart. But there are a lot of people in the grocery store who buy Faygo, and I don't trust them. and those people are more rich than I am, and that's unacceptable. It's a catch-22.
There's actually been a lot of things that have happened over the past, I would say, 48 to 72 hours with the Supreme Court, and this is just like the big one. This is like the huge headline, but there was also an overturn on Miranda rights earlier this week. I think it was yesterday where law enforcement and the authorities won't be held responsible if they don't read Miranda rights to arresting individuals. Now, that right there, I mean, the right to remain silent, anything you say can, will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you by the state. Do you understand these rights as I read them to you? Now, here's the thing. That actually means a fucking lot when you're being arrested and being put in the back of a cruiser, because the second you start talking, those officers are writing a report, and that affidavit is going to the state attorney's office or the district attorney, and right there they're determining if there is enough probable cause to move forward with formally charging you with what you're being accused of. Now, mind you something could have happened. The cops show up, you stay quiet. And okay, if possible, you could fight this in court. You can either get a no process, meaning the charges get dropped, or you just start babbling your rights, and you don't even know that you can get an attorney, provided by the state. And it's so, how do I say this? It's fucked up. It really is. That's the best.
So they don't have to say it anymore?
They don't have to say it anymore.
What, Miranda rights don't have to be said before arresting someone?
Correct.
Yeah.
So like,
anything that happens can be used as evidence.
I'm actually
Clearly still.
Well, it's always been that way, but I think it's letting people know. Like,
no, I know, but I'm saying like you don't even get like a, hey, just a heads up.
Yeah,
You should really keep your mouth shut.
So I'm pulling it up right here, so I can read it for.
Is this the same thing as the things that got overturned today?
This was yesterday.
Yeah, it was a different case.
This really didn't get that much press, but here's the thing: the Supreme Court limits ability to enforce Miranda rights. Now, I'm pulling up the article right here. The Supreme Court limited the ability to enforce Miranda rights in a ruling Thursday that said the suspects who are not warned about their rights to remain silent cannot sue a police officer for damages under federal civil rights law, even if the evidence is ultimately used against them in their criminal trial. So at this point, it's basically the cops won't be held liable.
If they don't tell you your rights, you can't sue them for not telling them your rights.
Yeah, there's a process.
But that's huge because, it's. I mean, can you give us a little bit of context?
Yeah,
Tricio, about like Miranda and like
you gotta
how that
understand
whole thing
that
came
I am a
about.
legal dumbass. I just sound really smart.
But it's been on the books for a while, like the Miranda case and all.
Yeah.
Like
so,
it happened a long time.
So the Miranda rights comes from a court case from years ago, Miranda versus Arizona, in regards to defendants' rights, where certain individuals don't know that once you're in the process of being arrested, you have certain rights. Now, mind you, if convicted as a felon or whatever, you might lose certain civil rights. So here in the state of Florida, as a convicted felon, you if convicted, you cannot vote. You cannot obtain a weapon. You have a lot of rights taken away from you if convicted. But in the process, while you're being in custody, you still have certain rights, meaning that you do have the right to an attorney. So if the officers take you to an interrogation room, you don't have to say shit. You can wait for proper legal counsel to advise you, because right there, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Now, mind you, you might be innocent and you might say the wrong thing and holy shit, no, I'm sorry. When we were arresting Rachel this afternoon, she said this, so she's obviously guilty. Mm-hmm. And it's extremely, it sucks. I'll say it back again. It's fucked up because I'm going to read this right here so I don't mess it up. The court's ruling will cut back on the individual's protection against self-incrimination by bearing the potential to obtain damages. It also means that the failure to administer the warning will not expose I'll say this out again. The failure to administer the warning will not expose a law enforcement officer to potential damages in a civil lawsuit. It will not impact, however, the exclusions of such evidence at criminal trial.
Okay, so basically you can arrest without giving a person their rights. And they are currently confused and they go into jail and they don't know how to use the payphone with no change.
This sounds like a personal experience.
Well, no, maybe not. I don't know. I just know I'm holding a $450 microphone like it's a dick.
Now, I don't expect a full-out conversation on this one because, this is criminal law, and you might not know a little bit about it. I understand that, but I feel that this is, once again, like these are major things that are happening in regards to losing our rights. Today, we saw a woman's right to choose basically being overturned to the individual state. Now, mind you,
I specifically blame Brett Kavanaugh. I don't like. I can tolerate the rest of them, but Brett Kavanaugh,
Amy Coney Barrett is really bad too.
I
Like
know,
she's the
man.
worst.
I haven't found her on social media yet.
And then
to
the guy
troll
who
her
did the
yet.
majority opinion.
Check
too.
Twitter.
Check Twitter. That's a good place.
Yeah.
If you think I am going to be the biggest cunt to all of these fucking people, I am going to get followers for being a cunt, and I'm going to pretend to be a 36-year-old woman and because it's Twitter and I can get away with that.
And there's been a lot of rulings by the Supreme Court this past year that like the media really doesn't focus on, because I'm not going to say it's not their agenda or what have you, but there have been a lot of things that have happened that we don't really know about, but in retrospect will affect us if we go down that road. Now, Rachel, earlier today you had sent me a manifesto of
That's not the right word.
I know.
Sounds fancy.
Thank you, sources, not a manifesto.
It's like questions. It's like a man.
Jeez.
Because I want to talk about there were other things that happened this week as well, and other things that you were sending me in that text message that I know you wanted to touch base on.
In that sex message?
Yeah, that's kind of what
I heard what I heard. Sex
Text-
message. Anybody
text
else heard sex message?
Text message. My apologies. All right, so go ahead, Rachel.
Just wondering for context. I mean, it's important.
Well, I mean, it was mostly related to the abortion. I don't have them like.
Oh, I
pulled up in front.
have them with me because here there was one that you put right here. How will banning abortion affect state economies as well as the economic prosperity of women who live there?
Yeah. So I think that's another really important thing to consider now that we're at this point where, half of states where it'll, it's already banned, it's going to be banned, or it's going to be severely restricted. Is okay. How are these states going to deal with an influx of babies? Basically, how are they going to deal with more women signing up for WIC and other state-funded government assistance programs? How are they going to deal with expanding hospitals, especially in rural areas that they have needed to expand for years? How are they going to deal with, the public school teacher shortage that is going across the country, the lack of affordable daycare? It goes on. And the truth is that most of the states that have either outright banned it or have, trigger laws in place are poor Southern states. They don't have the funding for these programs once the kids get here. So I think that's, something like another part of the conversation that's been brought up, but is definitely going to unfold in front of our eyes. Women in these states are going to be forced to have kids that they're not prepared to have, that they do not have the economic prospects of providing for. And, a whole generation of unwanted kids is going to get born, and like what will happen to them. Yeah.
Now, Amber, we both work in similar fields, and the one thing that I see a lot is, whether it's child support or parental rights, things like that. How do you feel like this would affect like the family law realm with this moving forward? And I know that's a vague question, but like,
I mean, I feel like there's going to be a lot more paternity cases out there.
Yeah.
Didn't want this kid, can't afford it. We had a one-night stand, couldn't get rid of the kid. Now I have it and I need some fucking money. It's going to get worse.
I see it getting worse. And the thing is, like, it's not going to happen overnight. This is going to be a long-term effect. And with the changes coming up at July 1st here in Florida, with the lowering of the limit where you can have your abortions to, like you said, how is this going to affect society itself? Well, with the rise, of WIC, with the rise of state benefits to individuals, rural areas, things like that. I know that our guests here didn't expect for this to happen, but like I know this. I just wanted to touch base on this for a little bit because it basically affects it affects society and what's to come over the next few years. And I don't know, Rachel, is there anything else you want to touch on this before we leave the abortion topic?
Yeah, I think too, it's really important to acknowledge the economic impact to the individual woman that this will have. I had an abortion when I was 22. I was a college student. I had no money. I got pregnant by a guy I had just started dating. By the way, we're not together anymore. So my life would have been completely different. You know, in every way, shape, and form. I wouldn't have been able to finish college. I still had another year and a half of that. And I would have a 7-year-old right now. And I've never regretted the decision, but I also had to get it done in Indiana. And now in Indiana, they're very close to overturning abortion. So I think about all of the young, scared, terrified college students out there, young women who are growing up now who will not have the same right that their mothers and their grandmothers did. And how it will all be determined just based on where you live. And how women who stood a chance to get out of poverty will never get that chance now. By no fault of their own. And I just think it's really gross. And I cried a long time today.
The words I could say right now is I'm sorry for what you're going through.
It's okay. It's not me right now. It's like everybody else.
Yeah, no, as a gender.
But yeah, it hits home. It hits home.
It hits home right there. Now, Amber, as we're wrapping up this subject, like, what are your final thoughts in what has happened today?
I just think it's really unfortunate. And I mean, you've brought up a lot of good points that people aren't considering, these religious people. I mean, look at these religions that are like, yeah, just have 12 kids. Yeah. How's that working out for you? You know, like, what's that family where they had the kids and then he became like a child molester, like that family? Like, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know what religion they are, but clearly they got issues. But
Mormon.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They are. They're an A&E family that got caught. The husband was a fucking creepster, and he got arrested. Is now facing 19 charges of child sexual assault.
Oh Jesus!
It's not a light subject, but we're being honest.
Yeah.
Like, these families procreate to the point where it's absolutely abysmal. Like, how much are your tax returns? Like, after like 6 fucking kids, they cut you off, isn't it? Or do they let you go up to 50?
I don't
like
know.
The Duggars.
I don't know tax law at that point.
Yeah.
God damn,
It's the Duggars. You know the Duggars, don't you?
Yeah.
The dad is a fucking creepo pedo.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, it's the Duggars?
Yeah, I think it is the Duggars. I don't know if it's not. That's a shitty show and you shouldn't watch it.
I used to watch it.
Well, one of them is in trouble, I think, one
a
or
lot
two.
of trouble.
Yeah. But also, like, healthcare is not affordable. So people can't get on birth control necessarily, or
and everybody can make a mistake.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's easy enough that it happens.
Yeah. Like, yeah, do I think you should be a whore and get an abortion every single month? No. However, if you get raped or your kid's going to be severely handicapped or you can't afford it, I mean, we have enough people living off the government. We don't need any more.
Yeah.
Like, look at all the homeless people in downtown Orlando right now. Imagine having a kid and not being able to afford it. Now you're another person around Lake Eola, but you have a newborn with you because you can't afford it.
Yeah,
It's
so it was
crazy.
Josh Duggars for context. Josh Duggars.
Bringing it back to the molestation.
Well, I mean, for context, I don't want to call someone who isn't a molester a molester.
Just to clarify.
It's so we can not edit that out. That's accurate. Fuck that guy.
Do you guys ever edit anything out?
I think.
One time.
Oh.
What did I say?
Not you. It was another bartender that we had on this show.
Oh.
And they crossed the line, so I had to.
Probably racial tension, I'm guessing.
Actually, you're right. You're absolutely right. But Felicia,
Someone got mad and dropped the N-word inconveniently, didn't they?
Oh, so you remember episode 43?
I didn't. I was not a part of the show.
I know you
not
heard part of
good.
That was a pretty exciting one, huh?
Good guess.
Yeah, no, you hit it right on the nail. But Felicia, as we're getting off this subject, like, what are your final thoughts with this historic, unprecedented event that occurred today?
I mean, I think everybody touched on everything. I think it's just going to really unfold itself over the next days, weeks, or like Amber said earlier, it's like how many people didn't know that this was even going on. So now it's like you're becoming aware. People are going to be looking up stuff and, that.
I know. And the final thought on this, Aaron, anything final thoughts on this topic as we move?
Women, all of you, it's okay to hit men. It is okay to put them in your car. It is okay to shut the trunk. It is okay to leave it somewhere. Who decided your fates? So now you can decide theirs. That's my things.
Biden's speech actually made me feel better at the end because he was like, I see you. I support you. I was like, thank you. I need that right now. As I'm crying in the kitchen and pacing back and forth. Thanks, Biden.
Now, my final thoughts on this one. Yeah, we're gonna see the huge shift in society over the next few weeks, if not months, and of course, the outcome, over the next few years of what this is going to do to our society itself. As a man, I mean, this does not affect me. I know that's
That absolutely
could.
does. It absolutely
It
does.
Good, but if you used a condom and it didn't work and she got pregnant,
no.
but you guys tried
Or
to
she said
prevent
she
it.
was on birth control.
Here's the thing, Rachel, and you opened up, so I'm going to open up on this one. I was with someone a few years ago that we lost contact, and then I find out that she actually had an abortion after we were separated, and like you said, you could have had a 7-year-old at this time. I could have had a 12-year-old, and it's. I will stand by this till the day I die. Her body, her choice. It does, in a sense, yes, it does affect me. But right now, I hear you. I will stand by.
I see you. I support you.
I see you. I support you. I will say it loud and clear. I support a woman's right to choose, and I hope and pray that we're able to reinstill that to the fullest over the next few weeks, months, if not years.
All right, so let's talk about the flip side of abortion. I'm just kidding. No, no. I really want to put this into context because we really didn't talk about this, and this was actually something that I was just reading about right now. Are you guys familiar of the term AFAB? AFAB, I think it's called.
Oh, AFib?
No, AFib. Yeah, I think so.
Atrial fibrillation?
I'm not exactly sure. Give me just a moment. But anyways, the general consensus of this is that it now is affecting the trans people who are able to actually have children. This continues under the Roe versus Wade because now, at this point in time, their rights are being taken away by stripping them of their medications and all those state-sponsored things. And while I'm not the biggest advocate of trans rights, I'm not. I feel for them. I sympathize with them, but I don't actively go out of my way to help them. No, it's just being honest. Everybody's got their little pull. Everybody's got their pull, and I support them 100%. But now that you've taken away women's rights and trans rights, do you understand how things can go bad to shit so fast? Like there are entire sections of terrorist units because of this shit and why it exists. Just because we're being civil about it now doesn't mean it won't get tragically violent. Because you are taking something from 50% of the country, 50% of the country, and people are going to react a certain way. Protest today. What's tomorrow? It's not far.
Lack of abortion.
Lack of abortion leads to car bombs. Lack of rights leads to desperation. And you've already said, Rachel, specifically said that women who weren't receiving the possibility of getting out of bad situations, whether it be poverty, whatever the case may be, now
I think it'll be
go and do what they want to do.
I
one
like
way or another.
I like the idea of all the venom and violence, but at the end of the day, I think a lot of it will be a lot more quiet suffering. I think it'll be a lot of women who who end up growing up never having that right and never realizing oh, I have this option. And I even though I'm all for anarchy in the right situations, I think it's also a little too late. This is judicial precedence now. It's going to be really hard to get it back to the way it was.
Back to the way it was is probably never going to be again. Now, what can be is a new opening deciding on how much the efforts of how you guys band together, you ladies band together.
You guys with the uteruses.
Wow, that was poor. See, I sound so good for a few minutes, and I just fuck it up.
You just fucked it up. You just fucked it up. But not going back into the previous subject, but I saw a meme today, but it was basically a.
Was it on TikTok where you saw this?
No, it was a fucking Facebook post, and a woman is holding a sign that says, "Don't like abortions?" ? Ignore them like you ignore school shootings.
Yeah,
I saw that.
And holy fuck, did that hit me where it hurts.
You have to have babies, but they won't protect them when they go to recess.
No, they won't even go in.
Yep.
They won't even go in the
Rachel,
building.
that was harsh.
Got to send the most lowest qualified person from Border Patrol to save your kids.
Geez, but no. All right, getting off topic, getting completely away from all this shit. I did promise our guests that we were going to talk
I don't
about
even
this
have
for a little
alcohol
bit.
here either.
You know what? Take over. I'm bringing it.
Free drinks for everyone.
You know what?
I knew he had alcohol, and he turned out like it doesn't.
Out
work.
on us.
I want to tell you, he might bring 1 can
Of-
of White Claw and distribute it to the 3 of you.
You know what? That's better than 0 cans of White Claw.
Yeah, I hope he has some rum somewhere. 'Cause,
I don't have much, but I got the equipment.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
well, there you go. We have the pink.
I feel like that's appropriate. The
I-
pink
The
Whitney.
pink Whitney.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think you guys have deserved it. I think if all the rights are this one, pink. What is it from? Vodka. Vodka. New Amsterdam. Good brand, if I remember correctly. Or that's Rail. I
Oh,
don't
let me
know.
guess. They're
Oh,
a sponsor of the podcast.
No.
This is like a.
They are now.
Wait, now we're gonna pull our pussy hats out and start
Yeah.
wearing them.
This tiny little cup.
I know.
Don't worry, we can keep pouring that till it's empty, right? Because you can buy another one of those.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers on
Alright.
that one, ladies. I give that one because
Why don't you grab the White Claw?
I give that to one to the ladies because today the ladies took a hard one today, and I'm sorry for that one. All
Not
right.
good.
You good?
Yeah.
You good?
It burns.
All right. So
It was
I
warm.
understand. I
Very
know
warm.
how you feel.
I feel so bad in the segue that we're going to do this right now, but here's the
How do
thing.
you feel about cats?
Oh, I love cats.
Speaking of pussies.
Wait, didn't you find another cat today?
No, we found.
So that cat, another cat had 6 kittens at the veranda, and then that cat moved 5 of the 6 kittens and left 1.
Yeah.
So she captured it, and I gave it to
Yeah.
my boss.
Oh.
Do you know cats can have abortions?
Yes. My
Yeah.
cousin had to
Yeah.
give a cat an abortion.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
So is that still allowed?
I looked
I don't
it
know.
up.
I don't know. Do
that
they
still
use the same
It's
tools?
on a state by state basis.
I was wondering. I had to look it up because I thought about
Man,
it.
my- I can be sitting Friday nights throwing
I
this
had
shit
thought
tonight.
about doing it.
Like-
So.
Can cats have abortions?
They can.
Yeah, dude,
No, I'm
100%
telling
they
you.
can.
Right.
Any animal. Oh, so do they have? Yeah, I don't know.
Can
Yeah.
a vet do an abortion on a human?
Oh god.
Oh, wow. Oh, I mean,
That's what I'm
It's like
saying.
an episode
You're
of Trailer
good.
Park
Yeah.
Boys.
It really is. Like, you get 2 birds stoned, I'll tell you that.
Oh.
But no, going into it now. The reason why we have Rachel and Felicia on is because
Oh,
no. Sorry, Amber and Felicia. Sorry, Amber and Felicia on the show is because
Laid off.
a few months ago, Amber told me something that I'm going to be part of coming up the next few at this event, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I'm totally down for that. And here's the thing: I want you guys to tell us what's going on July 2nd down at the Thornton Park area.
You want to do it?
You want to tell them what it is and then how it started? So we'll go with the Veranda is a community event space. It's in Thornton Park. So we do weddings, birthday parties, concerts, markets, literally anything and everything. Like I've held a lot of funerals.
Oh.
Yeah, like weird. I know. It's
what about
weird.
Comedy?
How are you on comedy show
Yeah,
percentages?
yeah.
There's a stage and everything.
Yeah,
Like, there's
we
live
do.
music.
Yeah,
open
we
mic.
do anything. I do an open mic every second Thursday.
How many weddings have you guys had recently?
Well, it's not my season. It's during summertime right now. So everything else, I do a lot of like Caribbean events, and
Nice.
yeah, the summertime is my Caribbean stuff. But it's very fun. But then me and Amber were talking one day about just trying to get Thornton Park to kind of hang out a little bit more together.
Hmm.
So then we thought of this chili cook-off. So then we came up with the chili cook-off.
And yes, it is in July. And yes, it's hot as fuck out, but it's also Florida and it's cold 2 days of the year. So
Who cares?
yeah. So like literally everyone's like, why are you doing it in
Yeah.
July? What month is going to be cold?
Yeah.
What
Well,
month?
it's 2 days before 4th of July.
Yeah, and that's
exactly.
what I
That
thought it
works.
was a good
Yes,
idea to get
exactly.
everybody
I-
kind of hanging out and doing some stuff and whatnot. So we just literally called all of our friends, you know, everybody that's in the neighborhood. Like some people, all the local restaurants, all the local businesses helped raffle
Mhm.
and everything. So really just want everybody to come and hang out.
So my question is, like, who is participating and who is providing chilies for this event?
All the restaurants, like
All the
Pavo's,
restaurants in
Graffiti
Thornton Park.
Junction, Island Time, Anthony's, F&D
F&D.
Cantina.
Oh
They're
wow!
all going to have a tent set up with the chili that they're making.
Can
Love
I
it.
can I be in the 7-Eleven parking lot with my own homemade chili?
Yeah.
Like
So
chili
that's where all the
Outside of it.
crackheads are hanging out now.
Yeah.
They took that other 7-Eleven
Yeah.
away, but yeah, you're more than welcome to do
Yeah.
that.
Ah, sweet.
Yeah.
I'm winning best chili of the day. I use all the 7-Eleven ingredients.
So no. Right there, Amber, you said something that I actually heard from an idiot the other day. They're like, "Why are they having a chili cook-off in July?" I'm like, "Who the fuck cares?"
When else do you have a chili cook-off?
I
It's
know.
Florida.
Is
It's going to be
there
hot
a
every
specific
day.
month that we are supposed to have a chili cook-off in?
I don't.
I would love to
Because
know.
December is also hot.
Yeah. I'd love to know when I'm supposed to have it, but guess what? I'm having it in July.
I don't know. They overturned Roe versus Wade on a Friday.
If I want my chili in July, I'll goddamn have it.
Can you please put that as the highlight of the show?
my chili, my choice. I'm so sorry.
Oh, not right, but
I know. I'm
whatever.
sorry.
You
Yeah.
just got us fucking canceled.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even me.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what's gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
No, dude,
disappointed in you.
we haven't been canceled yet, so we're fine. It's okay. It's
if
fine.
you pay me $1 million, I'll say the N-word.
Oh my
I
god.
Good night. Be leaving.
No, it's only if the
Great
money
show,
deserves it.
Patricia.
But no, I'm about to put it up on the screen right now, and hold on, I'm getting
So yeah, next Saturday the
notifications.
2nd from 11 to 4.
And I
There'll
am
be live music,
slowly putting it up.
neighborhood
Adam
restaurants.
Marino,
Yeah.
a local also. We're really trying to keep it completely local. So many phone calls have came in, like people from all over that want to be in it, do something. No, it's for Thornton Park and this neighborhood, and kind
Awesome.
of just bringing it together and letting people know that it's
I'm
there.
adjacent to am
Yeah.
I invited?
That's
I'm
fine.
adjacent.
Yeah.
I'm like Amelia, but
Yeah.
further down.
Yeah. No. The surrounding neighborhoods are encouraged to come to see.
Like by
you
the
know.
link station, Amelia,
Yeah.
or like in the
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Remember when I told you I was living next to the 7-Eleven? I'm gonna bring chili, but I'm gonna also sell
Is
crack.
there Slurpee in this chili?
There is.
So every time that I've said it, Amber, you've yelled at me. So I'm gonna say that I'm involved in the event going on next Saturday.
Correct.
And
in
that-
some way you are involved.
In some way, allegedly, I'm involved in the event next Saturday. So I'm excited because this is going to be fun, and I thank you for the opportunity. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat chili.
I
and
was really
judge you.
cryptic, but good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat chili and judge you.
Yeah.
No matter what you're doing. I'm gonna take pictures too.
So let me ask you this, Rachel. Like, what's your favorite type of chili?
Dude, it's so funny you say that. I literally ate chili yesterday for like the first time in months.
Oh, you can't. It's too hot out. You can't have
Yeah.
chili right now.
I know,
Yeah,
I
you shouldn't do
know,
that,
but
no.
like, I don't know, man. I'm like not that sophisticated. Like, I ate like hormel out of a can. I heated it up. I actually
did you
so
heat it over a barrel fire?
I absolutely in the microwave. And then I like a weirdo added spinach to it, and it was surprisingly okay. Because I was gonna eat this chili, and I was like, man, I really need to get some
Spinach.
greens in. The
Hey,
spinach was about to go
spinach
bad.
and chili, whatever.
Yo, it worked. Like,
I
hey.
just had the worst thing, and I'm gonna show it to you because I'm not gonna say it on the air.
Yeah, you
So
cannot.
maybe don't ask me. I have weird taste in
Well,
chili.
well, no. He, I just love that title right there, because that right there is.
Yeah.
We'll tell Rachel later after the show.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like,
But
We're killing it today, guys.
yeah.
Literally killing it. Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
Or actually, we're not killing it anymore.
No, we're not.
It's on a state by state basis.
How does? Never mind.
Oh shit! But no.
I looked at you and I was like, nope, not gonna say it.
I would have loved to be part in regards to like cooking chili, because I was actually involved with the Crime Line Chili Cook-Off 2 years in a row back in 2018 and 2019, and I actually came in 4th place with
That's
my
awesome.
chili. I cooked a Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey pork chili. Like I was literally pouring, like as the day was going, I put more and more Jack Daniels in.
That's why you came in for then.
Yeah.
This tastes really
Was that your
good.
recipe, or you just made it up?
I made it up. I'm a huge Jack Daniels fan. As you, what's my drink every time I walk in?
Jack honey.
Yeah,
ginger.
Jack honey and ginger. Love me my honey, love me my gingers. But moving past that, I love pork, and so I always would do a pork chili. The first one was a sweet Thai pork chili, and then this the following year was the Jack honey pork chili. And I actually reached out to Jack Daniels so I can get permission to use it, and I actually got the blessing from them to move forward. And I got a crate, a huge box of Jack Daniels with some swag. And oh my god, we killed Jack Daniels in a freaking weekend. But no, I can't wait. I can't wait to try out everyone's chili because.
So you're a chili connoisseur.
Oh, I love chili. But here's the thing.
I'm from Illinois, so we ate chili as a means to survive. So I love chili.
It gets hard in the Lincoln
warm.
State.
Does chili have beans or not?
Both. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Well, no.
That's a big debate.
That is a big debate.
Debate.
I used to hate
Fuck
beans.
abortion.
It is the debate.
I don't eat beans, so I would rather chili not have.
Well,
beans.
I mean, I hear that they're good for your heart. That's the one thing that I've heard about beans. But no, I've always been an advocate for beans in chili.
I like beans
They
in
help you
chili.
poop, too.
Yeah.
I like
I think
beans in
chili in general is going to help you poop.
I don't. Oh my God, will there be porta potties at the chili cook-off?
There is
No,
plenty
there's
of
portents.
There's
bathrooms.
bathrooms.
And actually, one of
actual
our
bathrooms.
sponsors cleans toilets.
Porta clean company.
Yes.
Sponsor.
Yeah.
And for all the people attending this event, please leave my 7-Eleven bathroom alone. You motherfuckers already blow it up on your way to the 5 a.m. work.
Yeah.
But no, people
That's
can,
it.
people can go to eventbrite.com/Thornton Park Chili Cook-Off tickets to get their tickets, because right now they are at $20, but the day of it does bump up to $30 because you lazy ass motherfuckers always got to wait at the last
They
minute.
always
Can you
wait.
throw me a Mentos? Like I am so jealous of all the Mentos that you have right there.
Yeah.
And I kind of want one now.
Aha! Fresh and full of life. Mentos. That's
No,
all
we
I
are
remember.
thinking about doing another chili cook-off like later on, like another one maybe, and we'll invite some other people. Maybe it wouldn't be just specific to just the Thornton Park restaurants.
Well, I
Maybe
mean,
do something else, because like I said, we do events there every single day.
yeah, I mean,
Let's talk after the show, by the way.
Yeah.
if you were to do a chili cook-off in the veranda stretching out into a block party, but imagine having patrons make their chili. So like
Yeah.
Mhm.
the people who live in Thornton Park or live throughout the downtown area,
Yeah.
everyone always raves like, oh, I make the best
I make the
chili.
best
I
chili.
make the best chili. No, you fucking don't. Why are you telling me this at freaking Graffiti Junction at 3:00 in the afternoon?
Are
Yeah.
you trying to numb the taste of the imaginary chili in your mouth with Mentos?
I know.
Fresh and full of life?
I think Patricio's just trying to like enter more chili competitions.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So
No.
I got a sponsorship from Jack Daniels one time. I'm gonna make good chili for the rest of my life.
That was like the pinnacle.
It was.
That really was. Besides the Blackhawks winning the Stanley Cup in 2015, getting sponsored by Jack Daniels to give out chili with their name and their product was a pretty
I like that.
big part of my life. Well, what about you, Amber? Like, what's your favorite kind of chili?
I mean, I don't really eat chili.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Wow!
I'm
lie.
gonna have a chili cook-off, and I
Like-
don't even like chili.
Like we're
It's not
throwing,
that I
we're,
don't
we're
like
throwing a Christmas
chili,
party,
it's
but I
not-
hate Santa.
It's not that I don't like chili. It's just I just don't eat it. Like I don't go to a restaurant and be like, I would like to have some chili today.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
I mean,
That's fair.
and I don't have cans of Hormel in my pantry.
Yeah. Those cans have been in there for a minute.
Well,
It was the day before the Aldi grocery trip, and I was like, "What do we got?"
And thank you for pronouncing it the right way,
What?
Aldi.
Oh yeah. Michael's very insistent on not adding the S to things like Uno and Aldi.
Wait, you say Unos?
I don't, because he would beat me. No, I'm kidding. He's the most docile, loving guy in the world. I'm just kidding. He would not beat
Really
me.
hard day.
He
for
would
women,
not
right?
beat me. Just to be clear.
We've got domestic assault on top
But
of
if
abortion
he
issues.
were to beat me, it would be over that. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
He's very much about
The
anti
S's,
Unos and
the
Aldis.
S sound.
So
Yeah.
like Uno's as in like the game. Like, okay.
No, like the restaurant, like Uno Pizzeria.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is there an S over there on that one or
No,
no?
it's
Uno's.
just Uno.
I don't
Uno.
know. I don't
Yeah.
respect
Uno
them.
Pizzeria.
I don't
Okay.
eat
I've been
Chicago
corrected.
deep dish pizza.
So Felicia, you picked a hell of a partner for the chili
Yeah,
cook-off.
I'm like, okay.
We're trying to think of something that hasn't been done.
Let's
So it
hold a
works.
festival for
Yeah.
something that I don't eat.
I'm not going to be eating. I'm going to be bartending,
No.
so it doesn't matter.
So what about you, Felicia? Like, what is like your favorite kind of chili?
Like a good meaty chili, you know.
Like, what's your
Um,
base?
You know what? I like chicken in mine sometimes.
Ooh.
You know, you were talking about like putting random stuff in your chili. Yeah, I want to throw some chicken in there too. Why not? You know. Yeah.
All the meats.
Yeah, literally.
Three
Yeah.
meat chili.
And spicy. So because of this chili cook-off, I've had to learn rules and what people are supposed to be judging on and what an ideal chili is, you know?
So I know when it comes to competitions of chili, you have certain categories.
Yeah.
Are there certain categories in
In this one, there'll be 5:
Ooh.
texture,
Okay.
heat level,
Ooh. Fuck.
like consistency,
Okay. Flavor
flavor.
and then best stuff, right? Like people's choice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's it. I don't know. I have a list. I have a list. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
No.
let me see if we can find it.
I'm like, I think I just
You-
sent it to Amber.
She just
like,
did
what?
immaculate for not knowing what was on the list.
Yeah.
You-
I was like, yeah.
for the
Sounded
event
really
that they're
good.
hosting.
Yeah.
And-
And some of them
Sold it.
were kind of cool. Like texture was like a good one. Like
Yeah.
so when you put it in your mouth, this is good.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
mean it's gotta be good when you put it in your mouth. Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't be too
Yeah.
runny.
No way.
Yeah.
No, that's why you want consistency.
And then a balance, spice, no spice, but the spice is supposed to be at the very end because that's how you know you had a good chili.
Yeah, because like that's the
Wouldn't have known
impression.
that. Found it out.
That's the kick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on Reddit chili later
Yeah.
and find out everything I need
Yeah.
to know.
I think I did find out everything on chili.
Why don't you tweet about it?
Yeah.
I'm fine, dude. Don't worry.
Oh, appearance,
I'm too
smell,
busy fighting
taste,
for women's
heat
rights.
balance,
See?
and texture / mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Ooh, mouthfeel.
How's it feel in your mouth?
Mouthfeel sounds disgusting
I
when you
can't.
say it.
Yeah.
Mouthfeel.
Hey,
Could you?
how's your mouth feel
you
during
bored with
chili?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I want to be a freaking connoisseur when it comes to that.
Eh.
I'm gonna school some motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're schooling motherfuckers.
Yeah,
now?
not that Hormel shit. We're gonna go
Yeah.
like
We're going all out.
genuine,
Yeah.
high quality.
It's fun listening to the banter though between some of the restaurants now. You know, everybody's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
getting a little, you know.
Pretentious with their chili.
Yeah, like I
Oh.
got the best chili. Do you now? I don't.
We'll be the judge of that.
No.
Literally.
We do have like celebrity judges, and there is like a fan favorite, which is kind of cool. So, nobody knows the celebrity judges, which is also kind of fun,
Yeah.
except Amber and I. And
Please,
then,
is it Carrot Top? Because if not, let's send him
well,
back to LA.
yeah, should have called him.
I can
yeah.
after the show.
I think the fan favorite is going to be the fun one,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, because
No,
it's good bragging rights for everybody.
The fan favorite always goes, above and beyond for the recipient, because it's like, you know what? No, this is the people's choice. I have the
Yeah.
people's chili,
Yeah.
You
and
sound
that's
like
gonna
The
be-
Rock.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
literally why I went that route with the people's chili. But no, it's gonna be funny because oh my god, I can just hear the bragging rights for 1 year, and then next year, okay, they're
Yeah.
defending their title in the chili cook-off, and it's like
Yeah.
it's gonna grow.
Yeah.
I
I feel like it will too.
I'm really excited to be part of this coming up, and I can't wait to check it out. But yeah, like I said, go to eventbrite.com / Thornton-Park-Chili-Tickets. Just type in Thornton Park Chili Cook-Off in
we'll
Eventbrite.
provide the link on our website, which is facebook.com.
In the comments section.
Or
Dash,
we
dash,
can
dash,
easily just share it through our social media and
Forward,
not be a douche.
/ ampersand, all that stuff. Before we start wrapping up, I want to say thank you to the three of y'all coming in on such short notice. Actually, you were short notice. These were planned.
I was like, what, like 11:30 a.m.?
Yeah, you were 11:30 a.m. Wiping your tears.
Hour.
Actually, I was the one who broke the news. to
Yeah,
you.
I had just woken up from my nap. I woke up to sadness. Thanks,
Hey, Rachel,
Patricia.
they banned abortion.
Yeah, he was like, "Do you want to go and talk about what happened?" I was like, "What happened?" He was like, "With the
Man.
Supreme Court." I was like, "Oh God damn it! Okay, yeah, I'll be there."
So now I want to move into, before we start, well, thank you, Rachel, for coming on such short notice. But
You're good.
I want to talk about something that's kind of big for, I think, for your establishment, our product, individuals, ourselves. Orlando Weekly just released the best of 2022 nominations. Now, here's the thing. If you don't know about it, go to orlandoweekly.com and check out their website. And right there on top, you have the opportunity to go and vote for the best of. Now,
eventbrite.com/e/Thornton-Park-Chili. That's where you vote. Get your tickets today.
I'm sorry, I'm pulling up the website right now for the Orlando Weekly, but it's pulling it up right now. Aaron, tell us about what you're nominated for, because we have a lot of nominations going on.
I only know about the 3 that he told me about, but apparently my mom found another one, and I didn't know what it was about yet, so I haven't looked.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's more in there. Someone nominated me twice. For the same category. Someone said Salty Aaron, which is my stage name, of course, because my last name is supposed to be private information. And then there's Aaron Sadargas right at the end of that same list.
Are you serious? I did not even notice that.
Someone said it. My wife said it, actually. Unless I'm really cool in a different category that I'm unknowing of. But podcast and comedian, I'll take it.
Oh my God, you are on here twice. Holy shit.
But yeah, that means somebody did twice. And I'm not going to tell him.
So if you don't win,
can you
suck.
Then yeah.
Right? Like, are you going to split the vote here?
In the very rare instance that either one of those win, I appreciate it. But I'm a realist. People don't like me, even from the things I said in this show. I'm sure somebody's writing a manifesto about me somewhere. Like, oh, he doesn't like trans people. I was probably going to say that somewhere on TV tomorrow.
So,
anyways,
Amber,
I made a joke earlier and it was bad taste. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing. I'm doing the Republic thing and backing it up now that I really didn't mean to make anybody feel uncomfortable.
Wow. Amber, I know for a fact that Thornton Park, Graffiti Junction has a couple of nominations as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, I don't know what the categories are though.
Oh, I know for Thornton Park Bar. Yeah, there are a couple. So if you see Graffiti Junction, Thornton Park on the list, go and vote for them, because honest to God, like I love that place. It's always been like it is my favorite watering hole in the Thornton Park area.
I like your food, and I eat it pretty often. I just don't hang around. I just grab it and leave because I love it that much.
Thank you.
Now, Felicia, are you aware of the Orlando Weekly nominations?
Yeah, we never get nominated. The Thornton Park neighborhood still hasn't came on board with knowing that we are an event venue in the middle of the neighborhood. So I'm on a limbo land right now.
You know what? Next year,
next
year we need to nominate the veranda for best kept secret.
Yeah, that would be a good one. Yeah,
absolutely.
Because literally we do so much there. But yeah, we are a great outdoor venue.
Yeah,
better than some others.
There have been so many times that, like, I've walked by through Thornton Park and I'm like, what the hell is going on over there?
Yeah.
And you guys are popping.
Yeah.
You guys are having a great time.
I was sitting at Falcon one evening and you guys were doing something, and I walked down to 7-Eleven because I had to go home. That was
you know, you had to,
I had to use our shit blown out bathroom already. And I was walking by, and the night you were playing samba music.
Yeah.
And then 2 days later, funeral music.
You just never know what you're gonna get.
I walked by and I was like, I love this.
The veranda is like a box of chocolates.
You never know what's gonna be there.
We can go check out the veranda.
Yeah.
Dun,
I crashed a wedding once at the veranda. Not crashed, but like snuck in there.
Yeah.
Like,
I was gonna say, you can't drive.
They're not gonna care though either. Yeah, like that's the fun part about it. Nobody cares. Just come on back, have some fun.
That's true.
Yeah.
So also a buddy of ours, Amber, BK, has been nominated for his company, GoldenEye Entertainment, for best trivia.
Yeah.
Now, if you've ever come out to a trivia, whether it's myself or BK hosting, I mean, we pack it up. We have a great time, whether it's the adult bingo, the trivia nights. We have a great time, and I'm so happy that BK got that one, and it's on the top of the list.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I voted
he's
for
super
it.
happy about that. He said that you told him that
Yeah.
it's in order
by
a specific order on nominations.
Yeah, so it's not by what do you call it? Alphabetical order. It's by nominations.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how we got it, but I mean, he fucking got it, and I'm so happy for him. I campaigned as much as possible when it came to nominate Golden Eye Entertainment for trivia, as well as you. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I did throw your name in there.
Okay, so this is the thing. So if you did my full name,
I put Salty Aaron.
That means someone knows my full name and put it on there like it was nothing, and I appreciate that. That's some fucking sleuthing.
Maybe it was your mom.
Oh,
Your mom found
Love
it.
you, Mom.
well, I sent her a link. I was like, "Hey, Mom, I made it. I got nominated for something locally. I feel good inside."
This makes up for all the sports I didn't win.
I was a really fast white boy.
So, all right, everyone got to toot their horns. I got to toot mine right now because I got some nominations too, and I'm about to share this one right now up on the screen because Aaron and I are sharing that one, of course, which is we got nominated for best local podcast with a side of chaos. I got the nomination right now for best local radio voice. And here's the thing, dude.
That's fine. You can keep that. I do not have a radio voice.
I'm on top of the list of literally everyone who's actually on the radio.
You're with this side of chaos, and then the rest of the people exist.
Yeah,
we're number one.
We are number one right there. We are on the top of the podcast list. I'm on top of the radio voice list, and then I don't know who the hell did this one because I was not even trying or campaigning for this. I got nominated for best local influencer.
Oh,
that's badass.
And
your TikToks.
Wow,
They're
it got
so
somewhere.
good.
I do take pride in my TikToks, even though they're the stupidest things out there. But they have their numbers, so I'm proud about that one. But yeah, when you have a chance, go to vote.orlandoweekly.com. Check out next year. Make sure you nominate the veranda for best kept secret. But if you see anything Graffiti Junction, Thornton Park, click on that one because honest to God, I love the staff there. I love the environment. I love the atmosphere that place gives off. And even the veranda, the events that go on over there, if I can get in and I'm not being like, no, you can't go in. You need to take it.
You can get a waiter outfit.
You could. I totally could.
I was going to say, you go there in a dress.
Just name drop Felicia like everybody else does. I know the manager here. I want to come on in.
I will definitely do that. But yeah, go to vote.orlandoweekly.com and cast your votes. It goes on till August 8th. And I'm excited.
I am too.
Because this is our fourth year as a podcast being nominated, buddy.
Have we ever ranked?
Awesome.
We haven't ranked, but I feel like I'm confident with this year.
This is your year.
I mean, shoot, we got a radio endorsement. I sent you that video.
Yeah. We're going to make it so much more on Wednesday.
I know.
Anyways, for things to come, guys.
Oh, yeah. Things to come this week.
Don't announce it.
Dude, I already announced it on the social medias.
What? To which?
To what we're doing on Wednesday.
Okay. Then
yeah. So
fuck these secrecy. Then.
This Wednesday, starting at 7:00, we are going to be broadcasting live from Cavo's restaurant in Thornton Park. We're sitting down with Mark, Butchie, and Johnny, the owners and runners of Cavo's Bar and Kitchen down there in Thornton Park, and we're doing a live broadcast. So we encourage anyone and everybody who listens to our podcast to come on out. Show your support for local business, and I know that the Cavo brothers have something pretty cool to announce on the show that day.
I love both those dudes.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
I already know the secret.
Oh, don't tell me.
I already know the secret.
Yeah, fuck you.
Well, somebody better tell me this damn secret. God dang it. I know everything too. I don't know.
So
are we getting a permanent fixture in the Orlando community now?
We're working on something.
Oh, sweet.
But as we're wrapping up, Rachel, your final thoughts on everything.
Oh, God.
Yeah, do you want to talk about abortion or chili?
Yeah, man. I don't know. God, can everybody else go first?
Okay. Felicia, you go first.
I love chili. What was the question?
Your final thoughts. Like anything you want to plug or anything you want to say.
I'm good.
Okay. Fair and valid. Amber, anything you want to say?
Thanks for having me on. You tried to get me on
I
here
should have said that
a couple times, I think.
Then you just shot me down. You're like, fuck you.
We wanted me to talk about stuff that was like, I don't don't know that I need to go on that show, especially if you're not going to have alcohol.
The next time that you come,
Yeah.
I will know in advance.
I'll
what
just
you're
bring my
liking.
own. I'll just bring a
Yeah.
case of beer.
Now we know.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'm gonna bring 12 packs and I don't drink.
Yeah.
Rachel, your final
Okay,
thoughts.
that was really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Thank you for having me on the show, as always. And yeah, it was a nice opportunity to be able to kind of talk about this with other people and process it a little bit more.
because it was a lot to take in. Salty, anything you want to say as we're wrapping up?
Thank you guys, whoever you are, for the nominations, even if it's just Pat and a scam project making my name get on there. I appreciate it. The other thing is, if you guys want, I'm going to keep it positive. Come see us do comedy. I'm going to be making lists of cool places that you guys can all see me do comedy in the next couple of weeks. So if you want to, please come out and support and understand why I'm nominated. Thank you.
My final thoughts as we're wrapping up. Thank you so much to all our guests.
Oh, and congrats, Pat.
Oh, thank you. And congrats to you, Mr. Salty, on your nomination. But yeah, thank you to our guests. Thank you to our listeners. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity and, getting out there and taking the time to write with a side of chaos on the ballot earlier this year.
Could have just wrote chaos. We would have been fine with that.
Yeah, we're the only motherfuckers who have chaos here in Orlando. Okay, you get that? We're the only ones. Sorry. That's a little declaration of war that happened late last year.
Who was that?
You remember the assholes trying to start chaos?
I remember that poser artist started a podcast.
More or less.
Okay, so okay. All right,
Yeah.
never mind.
Okay.
So yeah, once again, thank you to everybody.
That was a call out.
Yeah, it really was. Well, my final thoughts.
Can we re-zombie RV Ruth? Can we make her live again? Can we bring her back from the dead? I mean, the government can do lots of things, but can we bring back Ruth?
Oh,
Can we revitalize her body?
I guess.
Do we have the technology?
We do. I just
No.
want to know if we could do it to her and as a zombie. So I'm okay with all that.
Zombie Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I love that. But no,
I think I just created a clothing line. Thank you very much.
That's going to be the hot Halloween costume this year.
Yeah.
Ruth.
Zombie Ruth.
but as always, if you're not laughing, you're not living. Live every day to the fullest, but always do it.
With a side of chaos.
Oh my God, he actually said it. Love you, buddy. We'll see you guys next week.